Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It is Wednesday. It's the 26th day of October. Today is National Tennessee Day, National Pumpkin Day, which you would think would be on the 31st, but it's today. National Mule Day, National Mincemeat Day, National Financial Crime Fighter Day.
Financial crime fighter. Okay.
Why does that sound so funny to me? Never fear, the accountant is here. And National Day of the Deployed, which is amazing. I saved the best for last. That is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I've got a guest joining me today. My guest is on a program called The Proof is Out There. It is a program that sounds fascinating. Tony Harris is the guest, and they talk about UFOs. They talk about things like Bigfoot, Chupacabra, all kinds of stuff that excites the heck out of me. And Heidi's rolling her eyes as we speak.
A little bit, yeah.
I love it all. I'll be chatting with Tony coming up.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. There's a group called Lawn Love, and they sent me a list of the 10 best and 10 worst cities for vampires. You ready for this?
I am.
Best cities for vampires. Number 10, Baltimore. 9, Madison, Wisconsin. Then
Okay, so
Portland,
this is
Oregon.
like the best place for them to live.
Apparently.
If you're okay.
7,
okay.
Omaha, Nebraska.
Just
Pittsburgh,
clarifying.
Pennsylvania. 6, San Francisco's 5. Number 4, LA. Number 3, Philadelphia. Number 2, Chicago. And the number 1 best place to live if you're a vampire, New York, New York. Okay, how about the worst? We're going to just do the last few here. On the top of the list, number 5, Chandler, Arizona. Number 4, Glendale, Arizona. Number 3, Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, Nevada. Number 2, Peoria, Arizona. And the number 1 place, Surprise, Arizona. All very sunny, shiny, happy places. So
Okay, that makes sense.
that is just the weirdest. Who came up with this list and how to... I've got a link if you want to read how they ranked it. I honestly don't care. The only reason I even brought it up is because I thought it seemed ridiculous.
A little bit.
It is so ridiculous.
It's close to Halloween. It's a good story.
That's what I was thinking too. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know for years we've been told to keep potatoes in a cool, dark place, but not in the refrigerator because of concerns that acrylamide, whatever that is, which has been linked to cancer. It was thought that storing raw potatoes in the fridge could lead to the formation of additional sugars, which could then convert into acrylamide.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm saying that right. They could.
I never thought that was the reason you couldn't.
No.
I just assumed that's not where you kept them.
The UK's Food Standards Agency updated their guidance, and they say it's not the case anyway. According to the results of a new study, storing your spuds in the fridge could dramatically reduce food waste. So they're saying it's okay now. I love all these food studies where they say, don't do this.
They never know.
And then they come back a month later like, okay, now we changed our mind. Do this instead of that.
Yeah.
All right. We don't know everything. I don't even know if we know this. But according to this, we don't know everything, but now we know this. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Former British Prime Minister John Major has slammed The Crown amid backlash over the Netflix series Historical Inaccuracies. Major, who served as Prime Minister from 1990 through 1997, will feature as a central character in the new show's Season 5. He'll be played by John Lee Miller. And he's saying that it is just malicious fiction. So,
malicious fiction.
yeah,
Not even fiction, but malicious
fiction. And welcome to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Harrison Ford, the Star Wars star, will take the role of General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross in Captain America's New World Order, following weeks of rumors. And now it's announced that, yes, he is. And a storm is coming back to the movie theaters. A sequel to Twister from 1996.
I don't know how I feel about
the sequel
this.
is going to be the two main characters, Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton. It's going to be their kid is going to be now out chasing storms. So I've read, good and bad both about the plan. I'm going to just wait and see. This has been Big Screen, Little Screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. We're approaching Halloween. It's the time people talk about these kind of things. So they say, don't bother worrying if a black cat crosses your path.
We just had that happen to us yesterday.
Chances are it'll bring you good luck, at least according to cat lovers. So pause. Just yesterday, we were watching, and there was a cat, and it ran towards a car in front of us, and then it stopped.
And it was like, no, I want
to
curse these people.
And then it literally jumped right in front of us, like it was on a mission.
It did.
And Heidi was like, oh, no, we should just
Our day
go
was
home.
already garbage to
really
begin
was.
with.
And we went to pick up some paint. They quit selling that kind of paint. Went to get our driver's license plates. Sorry, the system's down.
That system was down.
What? How in the world? I didn't know that all these problems could happen in one day. And then a black cat jumped in front of us. And according to this,
it's only going to get worse.
No, according to this, that's good luck. A new survey of 2,000 American cat owners, only 21% believe that black cats bring bad luck. Twice as many, 41%, say they bring good fortune. At least one black cat stereotype does hold true, though, which is that a black cat loves to talk. Half of black cat caretakers describe them as very vocal, 48%, compared to only 1/3 of other cat owners. People with black cats consider them, quote, affectionate. 63% say that. More affectionate than an average cat. The one poll survey in advance of National Black Cat Day, which is on the 27th, which is tomorrow? So they found that perhaps, unsurprisingly, those with black cats are more likely than any other cat owners to list Halloween as their favorite holiday, although Christmas and Thanksgiving still took first and second place. So there you go. What do you think?
I mean, you're talking about cat owners, so you're not getting an unbiased
I suppose.
view there.
There you go. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. Our guest today is Tony Harris. He's the host of History Channel's popular series, The Proof is Out There.
I like the way you said the title of the show. We should get you to do the announce on it.
And the topics you guys cover on the program are all topics that have always fascinated me. Like, you think about UFOs. From the time I was a little kid, I'd look up at the night sky, I'd see some light that would move, and it was probably just a satellite or a comet or something. But I would just be fascinated because I always felt like the proof is out there.
The show exists because of people's fascination with Bigfoot and Sasquatch and Yowie and Yeti, right? So we give the people what they want and what they've proven to be really interested in. And then, you know, we think of ourselves sometimes as a science show wrapped as a paranormal show, and we've got, you know, forensic analysts on the video side, on the audio side. We've got theoretical physicists who are working on the show as well. And so, you know, we have a team of people who are looking at videos that have come in from all over the world at this point. I will tell you, from season 1 to season 2, we're bigger, badder, louder. The videos are more compelling. You know, the analysis is even sharper because, the material that we're getting is in many cases more challenging, right? So it's been fun to do it, and the engagement with the show has been tremendous. So we're back for season 2, and it's great to be along for the ride.
And season 2 is out right now on the History Channel. Again, I'm visiting with Tony Harris, the host of The Proof is Out There. What are some of the recurring themes, the things that the people just want to know more about?
There are a couple of things. First of all, what people are capturing. So we're a show, about the air, the land, and the sea, and what people are finding. I think people are really fascinated with what's in the depths of the seas on the planet. So whenever we get some material from folks who have captured something floating on the surface, and that's, it's really compelling for us. But when we are able to use it in the show, it's of a quality that we can use in the show. The engagement kind of goes through the roof on that, because they're acknowledging what is absolutely true is we know so little about what's in our oceans, so little, right? And so that's been really fascinating for us to work on, and it's been great when we get those videos. You'll see certainly a few more of those in the second season. The other thing that engages a lot of our folks, for good or ill, is the fact that we've gotten to a place now where people will challenge us with fakes and whatever else, deep fakes, hoaxes, fraudsters are out there creating these videos because they know it's a really compelling space, and they want the likes, they want the clicks. So the other thing that is we take it seriously in terms of our ability and our team's ability, our editorial side's ability, our scientist side of the show to dissect those videos and discern whether or not this is something that's real or if it's something that's a really made clever hoax. And so that's where we get a ton of engagement on, wow, what is that in the water? And wait a minute, is this real? Or is this some clever CGI stuff? There
are some super talented people out there that are making these hoax videos. They should use that power for good, because some of these videos are amazing, aren't they?
Well, here's the thing. The technology, for one, is so good, and they end up being so creative. And I think there is a world where they're probably auditioning their skills as a CGI graphics artist or something. And, they either send it to us so they can get it on our shows. I think in some cases they don't even mind if we debunk it, right? They just want people to see the work that they're capable of doing. So I get that as a hustle, right? The problem with it for us is that when you're doing that kind of work, it muddies the landscape. It muddies the picture. So, while we give them a firm and gentle, if that's possible, slap on the wrist, right? When we get some of these videos that are clear hoaxes and frauds. And we just want to make the point that we take it seriously. The people in this community take it seriously. The scientists and the experts who are on the show take it seriously. And we've gotten to a place now where we're not talking about people who you would label knuckleheads or tinfoil hat people in garages and in basements, looking at this stuff. We've gotten to a place now where we've got congressional hearings, public hearings on this. And let's not even talk about, because we don't know what's going on in the closed door hearings where they're seeing material that they're not going to make it public just yet.
We're not ready for that.
We're at that place, and so we're not ready. We're not ready.
Tony, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate what you do on the program.
Oh, a pleasure. Anytime.
Again, our guest today has been Tony Harris, the host of The Proof is Out There. It's on the History Channel on Fridays. I've got a link to all of the information in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Chickens can see daylight 45 minutes before it is visible to humans. Maybe that's why they're always, crowing and making all that noise. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that?
90% of all airplane... What are you laughing about over there?
Nothing.
90% of all airplane collisions occur on the ground. 90%, where they bump into each other before they even take off.
Okay.
Yikes. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
I'd rather have that, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's probably a lot safer.
It's probably a lot more survival.
All right. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Horror is the only movie genre which appeals in which more women appear than men. There's more women in horror movies than men. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Shakespeare's Hamlet has been adapted into film more than 50 times. Romeo and Juliet has been adapted into film over 33 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I bet that Shakespeare guy gets a lot of royalties.
Probably.
Oh, none? Okay. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Heidi, here's your question. 1 in 11 people admit that they fall into this category. Most are men. 1 in 11 people fall into this category. Most are men. They tend to be younger rather than older as well. What is it?
They fall into this category.
Yeah.
Do I have options?
No, I'll just tell you the answer.
A category.
Being superstitious.
Oh.
Yeah, 1 in 11 people admit that they are superstitious. Most are men. They tend to be younger rather than older. So there you go.
I can be. It depends on what it is.
She's very superstitious. I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little stitious. All right. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Bike buses are the latest and greatest way to get to school. Group calls, like group bike rides, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Allow families to ditch cars for their morning commute, covering miles in organized clusters led by grown-up volunteers. The effort is a way to combat climate change and encourage exercise and reduce school drop-off traffic. According to both parents and kids, it also makes for a happier student. The bike rides, which make stops to pick up others along the route, similar to what a school bus does, are growing in popularity in several U.S. cities. It's already a thing in other countries like Spain and Canada. Scooters are often welcome in bike buses, which are led by and trailed by adult supervisors. One organizer notes that kids get to spend time with their friends during their morning commute, and they like the freedom and independence that bikes provide. So it's not one giant bike like I was thinking. Everybody has their own bicycle. They just do it in a group. So it's like a group of people, but they call them bike buses. They should really call them bike trains.
Oh, okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
It's more like a train because each car, like each bike. We'll work on the title. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. I love these. They are questions plaguing humanity.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Like this. How does a shepherd count his flock without falling asleep?
That's a very good question.
It's a question
actually.
plaguing humanity. Like this one. Do sheep get static cling when they bump against each other? I never really thought of that. How about this one? Are there female leprechauns? If so, would they have a beard?
Gosh, that's a good question. I've never seen
It is
a
a
female
question
leprechaun.
plaguing humanity. Do judges and lawyers get called for jury duty? I never thought of that either. Yeah.
But maybe they can't because of
I know.
conflicts of interest.
Would it
That's
be
a good
possible
question.
for a solar car to travel faster than the speed of light? I don't know. Is it possible for a pig to suffer from a pulled hamstring? I don't know. And our final, do farmers who get dumped get John Deere letters or Dear John letters?
Wow.
Oh, I guess there is one last one. There is a Dr. Pepper, but is there a Dr. Salt? Ah, yeah.
Wow, that's dumb.
Questions plaguing humanity. brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. Comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Our quote today is from Fred Allen. Fred says, I can't understand why a person will take a year to write a novel when he could easily buy one for just a few dollars. Oh, that's my kind of humor right there.
Yes, it is.
Oh, thank you, Fred Allen. That is the quote of the day. You can submit your very own quote of the day at the bottom of the page at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It's amazing news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Take a listen to this. A pregnant firefighter rescued a woman trapped in an overturned car, and then she gave birth. Talk about an encore. Yeah, a pregnant woman involved in a car wreck ignored her own needs and rushed to the side of a car crash victim. And then she soon gave birth after that. So Megan Warfield is a firefighter in Baltimore County, Maryland. A week or so shy of her due date, she had just finished organizing and hosting her late father's second annual memorial golf tournament, and she was involved in a pretty significant motor vehicle collision. She was not injured. If she was, she ignored any injuries because she exited her vehicle and managed to get over to the vehicle that was overturned and torn up, and she helped that person who was trapped in the overturned car. So I started to climb in there with her, but then I was like, hey, what are you doing? You're 9 months pregnant. I ended up holding on to her to keep her in place because I wasn't sure of her injuries at the time. She stayed with the patient until first responders got there to free the victim. Less than 24 hours later, she delivered her beautiful baby girl. The story goes on to say, since no good deed should go unrecognized, we wanted to highlight Megan's heroic and selfless actions, the local fire department wrote. Congratulations, Mama Megan. Job well done. All injuries, by the way, were non-life-threatening.
God bless our first responders.
That is amazing. And here's the thing. She did this because she's trained to do this. When the rest of us run away from problems, first responders run towards those problems. I mean, when there's a fire and everybody else is running out, they're running in to make sure everybody's able to get out. Hats off to all of our first responders because they absolutely they're the real life superheroes. They really are.
Yeah.
So
agreed.
Thank you, superheroes. And this one, once again, Megan Warfield, and she had a baby right after this. It said less than 24 hours after. So I don't know if it was right away or I don't know. All right, time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show.